Football's forbidden items. 13 forbidden accessories in football today. Football, as awesome as it is, comes with its set of rules that even the biggest stars have to follow. Today, we'll be taking a deep dive into the forbidden side of the beautiful game. And while most fans are glued to their favorite players' moves on the field, let's switch things up and check out the drama behind their accessory choices. Here's a look at 13 forbidden accessories in football. Starting with item number 1, blade-studded boots. If you are an ardent follower of the beautiful game, you would know that it is quite a risky sport, and players tend to get injured often. Now imagine wearing boots that have the capacity to even do 3 times the damage that an ordinary boot will do. Many players have spent close to a year recovering from injuries, while some never return and simply retire. This is no thanks to fatigue or dangerous play, or maybe it's just the blade-studded boots some players use. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was once fined back in 2014 for wearing blade boots during a league match. The blades were deemed dangerous and were banned, and the big Swede warned. So the next time you want to buy some blade-studded boots, you should consider what it can do to others. Overshirts of certain colors. Can you imagine a scenario where the colors of the jersey of both sides in a football match are clashing and you cannot differentiate your team from the opponents? That becomes possible when the teams fail to ensure that their team colors do not match, as this could become confusing to the referee and even the fans. This is also the same for the referees. The referees wear very distinct colors to games to prevent this confusion and enable the fans to be able to differentiate between them and the players. Liverpool back in 2019 were warned for wearing orange overshirts in their warm-up for a Premier League fixture. Alan St-Maximin was fined $150 by OGC Nice for every game that he rocked a Gucci or any other brand not sponsoring the club. And boy, he did this without flinching each time. Clubs have a strict policy on the brand their players can represent, especially on the football pitch, and St-Maximin felt he played better with the fancy headbands that have today defined his presence on the pitch. We definitely could not have gone about this without the mention of the French trickster. Though now a winger at Al Hilal, his reputation as a master dribbler will always be rated alongside his fancy headbands. Beckham's kangaroo cleats. Our next accessory will quite interest vegans and animal enthusiasts. It all started when Adidas decided to honor their most prized athlete at the time, David Beckham, with a special edition pair of cleats made of kangaroo leather. These cleats were regarded as super solid and quite tensile, but the problem was that kangaroos were killed to make the product, and that did not sit well with the people of California, as Beckham was a player of LA Galaxy at the time. Therefore, the court ruled against Adidas, and the boots were outlawed. Brazil's black kit. By FIFA rules, countries are only permitted to deviate from their flag colors in away jerseys or third jerseys, but the Brazilian Federation had other ideas, and in 2013, they had a black special edition kit designed. However, the fans kicked against it, and the jersey did not see the light of day. Nike's Vapor Grip gloves. Wait, you mean even gloves too got the boot? Yeah, you heard me right. UEFA has a strict policy governing the use of gloves by goalkeepers, and one of which is that no brand logo should exceed 20 square centimeters area on the glove. Back in 2019, Thibaut Courtois featured the gloves and had to cover the big swoosh with a tape. Jewelry of any kind. For the gens or those that didn't watch football in the 90s and early 2000s, you may not know that footballers did actually wear jewelry like rings, necklaces, and earrings. So why did this stop? FIFA had always ruled against using dangerous items on the pitch, but jewelry was not considered as dangerous until the 2014 World Cup, when FIFA ruled that henceforth players would not be able to wear earrings, gold chains, and other items on the pitch. Jules Kounde forgot this rule and wore a gold chain in France's round of 16 clash against Iran, up until the 41st minute. Snoods. Who remembers when wearing snoods became a big thing? Neck warmers became a popular feature amongst football stars on their matchday outfits, until FIFA decided that it was a safety hazard. These neck warmers made players more prone to injuries, as opponents could grab them during tackles, posing a threat to the well-being of players. Well, that's something, sister, and we would just have to say goodbye to fashion warmth. Performance-enhancing glasses. The word glasses should ring a bell to any football lover that saw football in the 90s. And the first name you should think of is the legendary Edgar Davids. The Dutch combative midfielder was not just known for his tackles and excellent midfield displays, he was also known for his unique dark shades. Most football federations have since clamped down on the use of glasses on the pitch, since the advent of scientifically enhanced glasses. They are seen as an extra advantage, and hereby would make any game imbalanced. Electronic Airpods. Why would anyone need to wear electronic AirPods in a sport as fast-paced as football? Well, your answer might just be mine. These AirPods can be used to communicate with coaching staff and other players during football games. Sounds like something in a football comic. But yeah, the FA rulebook disallows it, so no electronic communication. Players advertising jerseys or equipment of their own sponsors. Let's face it, football is no longer just a kickabout sport done just for the fun of it. There is so much money at stake these days, but players are also regulated on what brands to represent, especially on the pitch. For example, Lionel Messi has a deal with Pepsi, but he won't be able to promote Pepsi on the pitch if Inter Miami is not in partnership with Pepsi. So at least for now, players will have to advertise brands sponsoring their clubs when they are on the pitch, while they can promote their own brands or sponsors elsewhere. Gambling brands on Premier League clubs' shirts. Gambling companies have become quite prominent and powerful in the UK and in most parts of Europe, and of course this is big thanks to the large patronage from fans in these parts. However, the increase in the sponsorship of Premier League clubs by gambling companies has also coincided with the increase in cases of gambling in football players. You don't want to imagine the result of a player betting on himself or his team. Hence, the ban which is billed to commence from 2026. Harry Kane was billed to adorn the armband, but later had to change his mind. Can you blame him? And there you have it, guys. The top 13 outlawed accessories in football that have stirred up controversy on and off the pitch. While some innovations push the borderlines of technology and style, football's governing bodies are quick to enforce regulations to maintain the dignity and integrity of the game. What's your take on the bans of these accessories? Let us know in the comments section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football content. Until next time, keep the passion alive on and off the pitch.